So, a lot of people are going around talking about Arin basically filling into Morro's shoes and basically doing what happened in that sort of era where Master Wu trained Morro. But the question I want to ponder today is, did Lloyd fail Arin the way Master Wu sort of failed Morro? Now, Tana Fishy's made an excellent video, obviously, discussing basically how Arin is falling into that same sort of trap Morro did, going down a different and evil rogue history. Could Arin definitely fall into that? Possibly. But the reason why Morro went down an evil route is kind of Master Wu's fault as well. Sort of telling him and making him think that he was going to be the Green Ninja sort of put it into his head. Realistically, that was over maybe months, decades even. Who's to say? I'm gonna presume, because the story feels for Morro's side, that he was training under Master Wu for a good couple of years. I would say 2 to 3. However, in the case of Arin's story, this is different. First of all, from show point of view, it's only been a year for us with this character, and Arin's been such a polite young student, not doing anything wrong. He's humbled by his mistakes and fashions, but come on, him being evil. Now, obviously, at the end of this video, we'll talk about what the writers say is definitely next for him at Comic-Con, but just getting into Arin and Lloyd. Did Lloyd fail Arin? No. Arin keeps going on in part 2. Sorry, spoilers obviously ahead as well. Arin sort of keeps saying to Sora, well, for example, when Nia thinks she sees Jay, Lloyd says to her, we'll go find him, I promise you. Yeah, I've heard that too before, Lloyd. You promised me we'll find our parents. That's what's in the back. That is what's in the back of Arin's head. Finding his parents. Sora brings up several great points sometimes, especially in part 2, that you've been busy saving the world, right? I don't think your parents are going to be like, yeah, you didn't come look for us. Well, yeah, now it's Arin's greatest fear. And, sorry, it's going to be something that will haunt him. Yes, of course. But Arin will overcome this. And it's not like Lloyd said we're not going to find them. And plus, technically we'll see it in Season 3 if Lloyd stays true to his word with Nia, or if words were not taking different spouse, I guess, because at the end of part 2, I interpreted maybe a small group of characters were going and the rest would stay, which in a fundamental state, I think that would be a wise decision. Maybe even having the original ninja team, not consisting of Lloyd, go out there, and maybe even taking Jiro and Bunzel as well, might be a smart decision. Remember, Bunzel has seen Jay, so it might be a cool thing. Maybe Lloyd just training students can be this sort of little arc he goes on in the first couple of episodes and parts, where you see 2 splits and you see the original ninja going on a sort of side mission and the new ninja team sort of doing missions around Ninjago. That could be something of interest, and then the story can full line together. I've got to say, Ninjago Dragons Rising can do interesting stuff, and I do love the ways they split off the 2 stories and how they work it. But Arin wasn't failed by Lloyd at all. It is kind of bluntly stated several times. Sora does feel like, yeah, she might have failed Arin. Different story there. But then again, Arin doesn't know all the truth, right? Wildfire didn't tell him. Wildfire was there. Still a lot more issues and stuff that Arin needs to understand. And he's also got to understand to put others before himself, because it's kind of the way of the ninja, and I would have figured he would have understood that. The ninja didn't just save him or other civilians because they have to. Yeah, it might be their job as the protectors of this land, But they're putting themselves in harm's way. Come on, how many times have the ninjas almost sacrificed themselves like Zane has? Or Cole, especially in the Oni trilogy when he got struck down by Oni to save people. Come on. I just think that Arin needs to take a different interpretation. And I hope this doesn't end up in a sacrifice play. Because if it does, it's like Morro again. And don't get me wrong, Morro is an excellent character. I love him a lot. I wish he could come back. Just, Arin's a great character, and he's got to realize his own potential before he flops his potential. In all seriousness, Lloyd hasn't failed Arin. On the other hand, Master Wu sort of did fail Morro. But I don't see this happening in this case for Lloyd and Arin. No. Lloyd has not failed any of his students. Sora won that tournament. Like Ross said, it'll only poison them. And it's poisoned Arin a lot. Now, on the other hand, I do want to speak about Arin's future. In Comic-Con, they did say Arin has a long road to walk down. Whatever that does mean, I do see Arin struggling a lot. And I'm going to be honest, if he does come back to the ninja team, there's going to obviously be a lot of, you're back. But yeah, you did so side with the enemy and sort of not put everyone else before yourself. It's kind of the duty of care. You don't need to put us first. But if we're your so-called bracket comets family, you gotta put the people in front of that too. Not just yourself. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.